For the next few days, he pretended it wasn't happening. It was easier than he expected. When people asked him about work, he shrugged it off, telling them he was in transition or looking at options. He didn't want to admit that he was scared, that the life he'd built was unraveling faster than he could stitch it back together. Instead of diving into job searches or networking, he focused on the baby's room and preparing for the birth. It was a distraction and he knew it, but it worked, at least for a little while. He and Lisa spent their evenings putting together the crib, painting the walls, and daydreaming about what life would be like once their son was here. They didn't talk about his job loss much. It felt easier to focus on the immediate joy of becoming parents than to face the looming anxiety of what losing his job meant for them. He spent hours scrolling through LinkedIn, checking in with old contacts, but he couldn't bring himself to send out a single application. He couldn't shake the feeling that he was failing, that applying for another job right now, at this stage in their life, would be admitting that he couldn't handle it, that he wasn't the person he wanted to be for Lisa or their baby. So, he buried himself in a small task, thinking that if he kept busy enough, he could avoid the big questions. But each time he looked at Lisa, he could see the concern in her eyes. She knew something wasn't right, but she was trying to give him space. She didn't push, didn't demand he talked about it, but the silence was its own kind of pressure. She was scared too.